their neighbours are travelling 7 miles from Jerusalem to Emmaus. As the same walk along, they talked back and forth about all that was happening during the recounted days. While they was talking and discussing conversations, Jesus catched up to them and began talking with them, but for some reason they didn't recognize him.
You seem deeply engrossed in your conversation. What are you talking about along this road?
You two seem deeply engrossed. They stopped walking and just stand there, looking sad. One of them, Cleopas' name, speaks up.
You must be the only visitor in Jerusalem who hasn't heard about what's going on over the last few days.
What are you talking about?
It's all about the man named Jesus of Nazareth. He was a mighty prophet who did amazing miracles and preached powerful messages in the sight of God and everyone around him. Our chief priests and authorities handed him over to be executed, crucified in fact. We had all been hoping that he was the one, the one who would liberate all Israel and bring God's promises.
Anyway, on top of all this, just this morning, the third day after the execution, some women in our group really shocked us. They went to the tomb early this morning, but they didn't see his body anywhere. They came back and told us they did see something, a vision of a heavenly messenger, and these messengers said that Jesus was alive. Some people in our group went to the tomb to check it out, and just as the witness said, it was empty, but they didn't see Jesus.
Come on, why are you being so foolish? Why is your heart so sluggish when it comes to believing the gospel saying along? This way, an ointment of a experiment of his sufferings in his glory.
Then he began walking with Moses and continued, perhaps explain the meaning of the Hebrew scorpions, showing how they were talking about the very thing that was happening to Jesus. About that time, they was nearby a destination. Jesus kept on walking ahead as if he had no plan to stop them, because they was convincing him to join them.
Please be our guest. It's getting late and soon it will be too dark to walk.
So he accompanies them to their home. When they sit down at the table for dinner, he takes the bread in his hands, he gives thanks for it, and then he breaks it and hands it to them. At that instant, two things happen simultaneously. Their eyes are suddenly opened so they recognize him, and instantly vanishes, just disappears before their eyes.
Amazing! Went our hearts on fire with enough what he was talking to us on the road? Didn't you feel it all coming clear as he explained the meaning of the scriptures?
So they got up immediately and rushed back to where they found the 7th and 11th mountain treasure. The 11th plus the other numbers of others. Before Cleopas and their companion could tell their story, the others had their own stories to tell.
The Lord has risen indeed, it is true. He appeared to some.
Then Cleopas and his wife recalled their own experience, their conversation along the road, their moment of realization of his massive with the bread.
Amen. That concludes our reading. I asked you a moment ago that we decided that the companion of Cleopas was in fact this is